Yo, what's going on, my Bebops, and to my future Bebops out there? I'm here to bring you some great fights between the man himself, Vlad. So yes, he is currently on a hiatus or a retirement, whatever you want to call it. These are just games that I fought with him in the past, and I just thought that I would deliver it to you guys so you can see how well the top tier players can be. This correlates with the potential sidestep nerf that's incoming. Who knows whenever it's coming on, honestly. It could be tomorrow or it could be next week, who knows. But I just think that the fights that I'm showing you now will collaborate with with this sidestep that we're expecting to see, because the fights that you're going to see now and the future fights that you probably have yourself, how will they impact your game style? How will they impact your gameplay, your performance? We don't know exactly what they're going to do, and I'm here to talk to you about that. I've had several people actually speak to me on the subreddit Twitter, asking me for my opinion and saying that hey, since you're becoming a content creator, maybe you should talk about it. Maybe we should have some opinions from, top tier players, whatever it is that you guys think of me as. I'm just here to give you my opinion on it at the end of the day. Whether you want to consider me a great player or not, that's up to you. But here is what I have to say about it while the matches that you see currently progress against Vlad, which by the way was kicking my ass way too many times that I had to redeem myself at one point, to be honest. So these are just amazing fights that I was very proud to showcase to you, very proud to even win for myself. And yes, there are losses, but with all that being said, let's just kick into it. So, with my discussion about the nerf or whatever it is that's going to happen with the sidestep removal, or maybe they're not removing it, who knows. But we know that we got an announcement that we got in our news talking about or acknowledging the sidestep situation. So, my personal opinion on it is this. I don't agree with it. I think that a majority of players up to this day have just either adapted to it or are just starting to figure it out and how to play better in PvP especially. And now that, a lot of people who on the other hand can't adapt to that game style, that gameplay, they want to, I guess, riot and say, "Hey, listen, this is not fair for us." All that nonsense. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's just, I think now this is gonna heavily impact a lot of people's opinion on the game. A lot of people have actually quit because of that, and you know, don't necessarily, I don't agree with that. I'm just saying that this is going to impact a lot of players, especially top tier players, and who knows, maybe just the casual players who are still learning the game. Maybe they'll just say, you know what, screw it. Like, I just learned something that I thought was difficult to master, and boom, now you guys are dropping that too, so it's like I can't win. But we don't know for sure what they're gonna do. Yes, they acknowledged it, but we don't know exactly what they're gonna do. My opinion and my thoughts on it are this. I just think that they're gonna nerf it a bit. Maybe maybe they're gonna reduce the damage. Maybe they're going to decrease the strike card art, or the just the card art, drawing the card arts. Like, when you're sidestepping and you're going on a spree, you're like using, all right, I got all strike cards. Now I'm just gonna destroy this guy, and then boom, here's your seventh strike card art, and you're already on your 40th combo. Maybe they're just gonna reduce the speed of, you know, of obtaining those cards, because on their perspective, I'm assuming, yeah, okay, like, listen, you're already on your 50th combo, bro. Like, just relax a little. But I don't necessarily agree with that. I think what Bandai needs to really focus on is the serious issue here, and that is the PvP cheaters, the disconnectors, all that nonsense. I think that is the real issue that we need to tell them to focus on. Yeah, we tell them, but you know what their responses are always, yeah, just make sure you report. Yeah, that's all you got to do. No, that's not cutting it, because at the end of the day, no one is going to just report, 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 have that player great has his RP revoked, but guess what? He's gonna do it all over again the next upcoming season. So tomorrow is the final day of the PvP season. We are gonna have that 7 hour long maintenance, yeah, and you're gonna see half that ladder cut down in half due to the PvP cheaters and the disconnectors, the people that just play the game just to disconnect and just to have RP, just climb their way to the top for some unknown reason, I guess because they're insecure on their playstyle, don't know how to play, and they want to feel secure about themselves. But anyway, I think they need to focus on that because there are times, especially where we there are players who actually disconnect, not intentionally. They just genuinely disconnect. It could be a phone call, it can be the app crashing, which has happened to me way too many times to count. I've lost probably over 1,000 RP points alone just from that. The double RP loss is a little too much. I can agree to an extent as far as the RP loss, the double RP loss, but here's my opinion on that. I think that if you disconnect, whether it's genuine or not, well, let's just say it's genuine. If you intentionally disconnect, all right, they need to detect that. But if it's a genuine disconnect, as far as your app crashing, they need to detect that as well. They need to say, all right, well, listen, you disconnected, it wasn't intentional, but you're gonna lose some points. So let's say, yeah, you lost 20 points, or maybe even the same amount of points that you were going to lose if you were to lose that match. But people might not agree to that, but I think that's a little more decent than actually doubling that RP loss. So I think that it should at least go to that first step. And let's say if it happens again that same day, maybe we should make it to a point where it just like refreshes. So say for instance, I disconnect one day, my app crashes, I lose. It should be like this. It should be I lost 60 points, whatever. If I disconnect again that same day, maybe it should be like, all right, well, this is your second disconnect. You're gonna lose 80 points. So now you're on your third disconnect. All right, but now you're losing 100. Like, they should increase it over time as far as how many times you're disconnecting. That can actually make people not want to play, but it's a safer option. But if you're just gonna trigger someone off that first loss and say, all right, well, here's 150 points taken away from you. We don't know what happened, but it's not our problem. That's gonna trigger and tilt someone, and they're just gonna drop the game. So I feel like there's more validation and more caution proceeding with the option I just offered. But this is just all opinions. These are all just thoughts. I genuinely think they're just not going to care about that. The truth of the matter is this, guys. They're gonna care more about their profits. They're gonna care more about summoning, upcoming summoning banners. They're not gonna really hear our voices yet. This game is still really new. So granted, they're still going to focus primarily on their profits, how to gain more money, how to get people to play the game. They're not gonna focus on, all right, well, the PvP is pretty unbalanced, but summoning banners, yeah, I think we're gonna focus on that and discuss and hear what the players that aren't winning have to say, because they're saying they're gonna uninstall. We gotta do something about that. That's not the main issue, guys. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with this. Whatever it is, I'm just genuine and curious to know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna drop the game. I'm not gonna be pissed about it. Well, I am a little mad, but I'm just gonna wait it out and see what's gonna happen, because a lot of people just mastered this game, or at least just mastered that, and then all of a sudden you're just gonna take it away from us, and especially not knowing what's expected to happen. I think that's what's concerning us more, is because we don't know. If we at least knew, then we would have had more options. But because we don't know, and because they just acknowledge that yes, there is a problem with it, it's just gonna make us so antsy and anxious to know what's gonna happen next. But that's my honest to God thoughts on that, because truly, like, it's just not fair that we just we created something for the game to just get better, to adapt in a different manner. And now it's just like, all right, well, it's a slap in the face, and it kind of puts a bump on a lot of people's future content or current content, because I wanted to create tutorials and tips and tricks about sidestepping, but now who knows what's expected to happen? Who knows what they're going to do? I gotta wait it out and see. That's my only safest bet. But regardless, that's my opinions on that. I hope you guys are enjoying these fights that I'm having with Vlad. They were so intense, so amazing. He's a great player. Was whatever it is. This is not to bash him in any way. He's a great player. I respect him, and I respect the other players as well that don't get really recognized, or maybe they are recognized, but who knows? I've faced against Vlad. I faced against Supreme Caramel, Vec, the Tap Punch God, or AKA Drain, whatever he is. All great players. I've beaten them. They've beaten me. They've kicked my ass. We it's not to just see who's better, but it's just to adapt in a different playstyle manner and to spar and to learn from each other. And my intention is to just create a community, or at least be a part of a community that can better, the environment, that can benefit each other. I want there to be unity. I want more people to be inspired, more people to be motivated. I want people to do summoning videos with me. And yes, by the way, I will be doing summoning videos in the future. There will be a live webcam. You'll see my reaction. You'll see me probably crying because I just wasted like 10k crystals. Whatever it is that you want, I got you. I got you, fam. So, with that said, I will also be probably and possibly making future content with Goken, who is one of my personal favorite YouTubers right now. Just one of many. I have a lot of other favorite YouTubers because, like I said in my first video, if you haven't watched that, go give it a click. I was inspired by a lot of YouTubers. We got Goken, which I forgot to mention in my first video. We got Chicken, like I said. He's a really great guy, really friendly. I speak to him now. He gives me tips, he gives me recommendations, suggestions. All that is really, truly helpful for me and the future content that I'm wanting to put out for you guys. So with that being said, though, guys, I hope that my content now and my future content then will give you more or less an idea, more or less just inspiration, whatever it is that I can offer you that's good for you, then I'm happy, to be honest. That's all I want. I love doing what I do. I love playing this game, truth be told, but my biggest goal here is to help people out. That is all. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Genuinely hope that you guys will continue to support me. It all means a lot to me. My current 20 subscribers. That's huge already. I don't care if it's 100 or 200. Let's make it 1,000. But whatever it is, I'm genuinely happy. I want you guys to be too. With that being said, though, I keep saying with that being said, why? But I'm gonna work on that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Please give this video a like, spread the love, hit that smash button. What's smash button? Subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Maybe there should be a smash button. There could be, dramatic effects on your screen. Whatever. So yeah, that's all, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up. And like always, people, I hope you have a great day. And let's end this with a bang, right?